Oh, Jesus Christ. The, no, what the hell? This is not my. You know what? Screw it. New kitchen, new rule. Hey, Laura, how you doing today? As you can see, we got a new kitchen set up. We're starting off all good. Right now, we got a nice thing of chicken thigh and a nice bottle of Midas Touch from Dogfish Head Brewery. Hey, Patriarchy Bear. Yeah, this is the new place, as it were, and oh yeah. Oh, just a nice sweet honey taste with a bit of lager on the back end. Oof. Midas taught Midas Touch from Dog is absolutely fantastic. Now, since you don't come to this place just for the beer reviews, you actually come here to see a little bit of cooking. I'm gonna cook a little bit of chicken thigh. Use your eyelid to open the next bottle. No. I actually got poison ivy real fucking bad, and I might have possibly gotten in my eye. So I'd rather not do that, in case it furthers the infection. So, what we're gonna do, take this, puncture that shit, slice it across, take the chicken thigh out of there. Beer will cure most of my ailments. Okay, now we got the nice chicken thigh out in the open. And what we're gonna do is actually pat it dry. I don't usually do this. I either do it ahead of time or something like that. But it's always good to pat dry your meat. Yeah. Alright. Now we got our chicken thigh. We bring it over to our prep table. Yeah, new prep table. Stainless steel. Yeah. Because that's how we do. Oof. I was drinking a little bit beforehand, and I'm a bit wonkers, so apologize. Now, what knife should we use aside from having another sip of our glorious Midas Touch ancient, right there, ancient ale, made with a little bit of mead, because I fucking love mead. I love the stuff. Well, what you normally is, we are gonna slice the bone out. You can slice the bone out however you want. You don't necessarily need a fillet knife. You can do it with a kitchen knife. It ain't no big deal. And the reason I actually like the thigh more than I actually love the chicken breast, it has so much more fucking flavor in it. You wouldn't believe that, but it's just, you can instantly tell the difference in flavor. What I'm going to do with that is basically got a little container I use for this. Fat does equal flavor, Patriarchy Bear. You're not lying. Yeah, I'm just going to add that to the bones and little giblets I used for making beef broth or chicken stock or whatever have you. And now I have a nice little thing, chicken thigh. Chicken soup. Chicken soup is good for the soul. So what I'm going to do is just kind of evenly chop this up into slight chunks. And the reason I'm trying to get a little bit of skin with it is so I can get a little bit of that fat with it. Hey, Toya, how you doing today? And the fillet knife I'm using right now, I actually got from the cheapo section at a Walmart. I'm not below making a good deal. I am mildly drunk, Toya. That's how I'm doing today. I hope you're doing slightly better than me, as a more productive member of society. Yeah, I think that's good for that. I am about to be super stoned. Well, good on you, Patriarchy Bear. I ain't one to judge one's person's vices. No, I'm not drunk, so I'm doing as good as you. Well, to be fair, I'm mildly drunk, so I guess that's all a matter of perspective. Always like to make sure my knives are cleaned off. Hey, Thrax. Alright. Mildly drunk on a Friday sounds protected to me. Yeah, that's true, Laura. No, I said I'm not doing as good as you. Oh, well. Toya. Pick up the pace, girl. Come on. So now that we got our slices of chicken, I'm here instead of the kumite. Oh, high praise from Caesar. I'm going out for copious amounts of meat in an hour, plus a cheeky drink or two. Yeah, cheeky drink or two is very nice. I'll allow it. Now the question is I got some Guinness I can put in here. I can do slightly a braise. So, okay. Since I got that out of the way, how do I want to do this? I know. I want to do this with a spatula. And what you do is you hold the spatula like this, and you flip it, and you grab it in your hand like so, because that's how professionals do it, because I'm not a complete retard. And then you get all that off there, and you drop it in the sink. Yeah. Now, what the skin on the chicken thigh is going to do is actually cause a little bit of grease. You got to count down to when you get stoned. Not wrong. But the chicken skin on the actual thigh is going to help make it where it fries the chicken in itself. Oh god, it smells so good. Oh, hey, straight Sith male. I'm gonna have another sip of my beer. It's not beer. It's like a weird combination of beer and meat, but I still like drinking it. I'll tell you, I know you just love when I feed you my meat, so don't worry about it. Now I need a draining plate. That's yay. Well, you see, straight Sith male, it's a mead style ale. So by definition, because there's honey in it, it has to be sweet. It's also really fucking good. Now, let's see. Alright, we're going to take a Guinness and fuck around a little bit. Yeah, I like Paps. It ain't bad. Yeah, I just poured a not Paps, Guinness straight into the pan after I cooked the entire chicken. And what should do is actually boil off the bottom, pick all that flavor off the pan, and then make a decent sauce with it. Which should actually bring it down to a simmer. But what I'm going to do is add something that I haven't had a chance to use before. And that is cured egg yolk. See, the thing that not a lot of people do is actually use egg yolk to thicken things. And what you can actually do with egg yolk is thicken sauces. So my plan is to bring an extra bit of flavor to this sauce that I'm attempting to make. So we will see how this goes, because this is more experimental territory. Now wash the hands real quick so it ain't sticky all over everything. think I'll bring this up to a more mild boil. How do you cure egg yolks? That's something I've never learned. Okay, basically what you do is you get a combination of spices, uh, half part sugar, half part salt. What I use is standard sugar and then kosher salt, and I kind of mix it together. I'm glad you love my voice, Toya. I deeply appreciate that. Anyways, so yeah, it's like half part sugar, half part salt, usually kosher salt. Mix that all together with whatever spices you want. Then you take half of the salt sugar mixture out, and you make little divots, and that's where you put the egg yolks themselves. After you put the egg yolks in, you cover them with the rest of the salt sugar mixture and let that sit for about 2 days. And then after 2 days, then you smoke it for a day, and then you have cured egg yolk. It's a bit tedious, but I found it as an interesting process. You can use it in salads, you can use it to thicken soups. It's just a fun little project to do on the side. See how not really thickened yet, so I think I'm gonna drop to a simmer and let this kind of thicken up a little bit. Do about a 2 on there. It's just like making salted pork and fish. Yeah, it's like curing pork or fish. It's kind of funky when you first look at it, but it's actually a very interesting process. Yeah, sugar and curing when it's mainly salt is very fascinating process. Don't forget to take a swig of your beer or whatever you're drinking. Otherwise, you'll be called a piece of shit. Been called that before. It's all good. Let's see. So I got that going good, but I kind of want to add more spices. Right now I'm just using a porter. Kind of want to bring a little extra oomph to it. Now, standard spices would be like, I don't know, like dried red pepper and stuff like that, where it's like actually heat that it brings to it. But I kind of like using spices more where you got to balance it out a little bit. So let's see what we got. Not a bay leaf. A little bit of onion powder. A little bit of basil. Because why not? Bring a little bit extra savoriness. And you know what? Just to try it out, let's do a little bit of cinnamon. Not a lot, but just a little bit of spike. Why? Because I'm fucking crazy, that's why. Alright, then we're going to mix that up in the skillet. And now I'm going to bring this up to a little bit of a boil. Just so all the flavors kind of mesh together. Yo, broski, I'm glad you can make it. And never feel intimidated to actually break down stuff more with your spatula. Never hurts. Yeah, cinnamon kind of brings a little oomph. As long as you know what flavors you're using, you can understand what sub flavors you can use. It's like the main things are, say, like savory and salty. If you know that, you can add a couple of sub flavors that'll mix well with it. So since I'm using basil and onion, that's kind of savory and hearty, and a little bit of spike with the cinnamon, so it should be okay. Now just kind of letting that do a hard boil, which a hard boil is going to be more of the bubbles massively bubbling up, where a soft boil would be a little bit less of that. And then of course you have like your soft simmer and your hard simmer. You have all your different styles. You just bring them together. Bring your techniques together. Take what you know. Bring it all together. And then fucking kick ass in the kitchen. Now I'm going to bring this down to a hard simmer, which is kind of like low but about a 2. And it's going to reduce it a little bit to make a thicker sauce. Then you take your draining sheet. Obviously just kind of like scoop the meat out. It ain't necessarily easy. Let that drain a little bit, then with the sauce you have on hand, kind of let it still simmer a little bit. Then what I'm going to do, get a nice little bowl out. Go to your rice cooker that you already had the rice cooking in. You already fluffed it, all that. Well, you can clean rust out of iron. It's just not easy. You need the right implements involved. Now, all you gotta do, wait. Damn, do I not have my fucking proper utensils around? Yeah, I'm still moving into the new place. So, apologies if I'm still kind of all over. Okay. Oh, trust me, tell ya, fucking rice cookers are amazing. Take a little bit in the corner. And bring a little sauce you brought together. And I mean that's it. You're good. You got your meal together. You can already see it steaming all over. So is there any questions anybody has for me? Any ideas for the next stream? Oh, actually, fuck it. I'll just fucking eat some right now because I'm dying. I've mainly had beer to eat. I mean, you can use other sauces, but I mean, it's nice to use a pan sauce. Take a little bit. Oh, yeah. Mmm. Oh, yeah. That's fantastic. Oh, yeah, that's great. Believe it or not, the cinnamon comes out really nice. Throw in a self-clean oven upside down and the lid off, and it will create a lot of smoke. Let it run through the cycle, and it will take back the basic cast iron. Then you can begin the seasoning. Yeah, there's a lot of nice rice cookers you can pick up really cheaply. So, chicken thigh, a nice good meal you can have. Actually, you can get chicken thigh cheaper than chicken breast. And if you have a vacuum sealer, you can get you can like save that shit for months. So, anything else before I got a duck today? 'Cause I really want to eat this because I'm fucking starving. Anything else? No? Well, then I am gonna fucking dodge. You all have a wonderful day. Always come up with something new. Always come up with something creative. And have a absolutely wonderful day. Bye, y'all.